Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium the Lifetime Achievement Award recipient for Music Industry Executive, my friend, Mr. Steve Resnik!
The New York Yankee great player Lou Gehrig once said, "I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth." When I look back at my career, I have to say, I don't know if I'm the luckiest, but I've been very lucky. Now you might ask, am I being modest? No, it's not that. I've spent plenty of 15-hour days over 4 decades and plenty of weekends working. But I've been very lucky because I've been surrounded by the right people. I've been at the right place at the right time. I was 6 or 7 when rock and roll emerged, and I used to listen to late night radio with my sister Debbie, tuning in radio stations in Chicago and trying to hear that new music. And it was very difficult because very few stations played that in the early days. In high school, I was the kid who I would tell the students what songs to play at parties and which stations to listen to. At recess one day, about 10 of my friends rushed up to me and said, Steve, that brand new group, the Beatles, they're going to be at the Hollywood Bowl. Should we go? And I said, no, there's going to be 14,000 screaming girls. We won't hear a thing. Now, I've got a long list of all the mistakes I've made in the industry, and that's right there, #1 at the top. When I got into college, I was in college radio, and I became kind of like the kid in the movie Almost Famous, because as program director of this little college radio station, I was invited to every showcase and every concert at a time when music, in my opinion, was at its very best. It was the Motown sound with the Temps, Martha, Smokey, Stevie, and Marvin. The Sunset Strip was alive with the Monkees, Bob Dylan, the Doors. From the South, we had Wilson Pickett, Otis Redding, and James Brown. From San Francisco's Haight-Ashbury, we had Jimmy and Janis and Jefferson Airplane. Australia and Canada sent us the Bee Gees and the Guess Who. And from New York, we had Neil Diamond and Simon and Garfunkel, among others. And oh yeah, did I forget to mention there was the British invasion. When I was in college, I was lucky to get a job as an intern at KFWB, Channel 98, rock and roll radio here in Los Angeles before it became all news. And I was supposed to file the thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of records that they had never filed before. While there, I was in heaven because I got to watch the most famous DJs of all time there at that station, like Gary Owens, Jimmy O'Neill, B. Mitchell Reed, Bill Balance, and Wink Martindale. That was when I first met him. I spent 15 years at 4 record companies with arguably the greatest promotion person of all time, Charlie Minor. Many of you may remember him. Together, he and I helped develop the careers of Janet Jackson, Styx, Supertramp, the Go-Go's, Kenny Rogers, Herb Alpert, and more. With the support of my wife, who, by the way, is a makeup artist who did makeup on 2 shows. With her support, I left A&M, and in the 90s, started my own company. And I have that company still where I consult record labels, helping them get airplay on their artists. Again, helping them with their careers. I also have a second company with a gentleman named Kevin Carter. He and I have a newsletter that goes to 7,000 radio stations and VIPs every morning. And lastly, I'm proud to say, and you saw the video, so I don't need to tell you so much about, but I have the world's largest record collection and museum. In my home, an 18-room museum and a 45 exhibit display, and everyone in this room is invited. Finally, I'd like to thank Robert for being a wonderful host and MC, and Al for putting on this great event every year, and everyone else over the years who has come into my life. Thank you.